Exalt's new mask. I don't know anything about a new mask. He's probably not going to give a new mask away. Probably not.
What's up, everyone?
Okay, guys. Jake, are you asking me if I'm going to go to Ballistic Ben's Game of Games August 13th at Paintball Jungle? You know, I don't know.
What's going on, everyone?
I want to. It's just been so hard lately. I've been so busy.
Still watching Brad. Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at all this money. Oh,
like Sunday.
I know that's like clickbait right there.
My day off.
Look at that.
And then we do YouTube stuff.
That's like $1 billion.
Maybe I'll go to Jungle and we'll do YouTube stuff there.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do...
I can't do that. Making a sprinkle out here.
I don't know. Something.
Nice.
If I go...
What's up, Gus Bus Bustos? New to the channel. Awesome. Appreciate it. Where you from, Gus Bus?
Just wondering...
Shrub Assassin made it here.
Recommend for a marker for 50.
Hi, Jake from Indiana. Can I get 20 bucks? Yeah, sure. Here you go, Ryan. That's 20 bucks. There.
G-Tech.
Did you get it? Cool.
That's like the only thing, right?
Fake bills. No, that's... Why would I fake 20s?
I feel like that's the only option.
These are just 20s.
G-Tech.
I'm balling.
G-Techs are
Shot calling.
That's what I would do. And it's kind of hard
Just 1
to
second.
recommend... It's so much easier to just recommend new stuff to people.
They're real bills.
If, you know...
Middle of nowhere. Dixie Boy Daniel is in Georgia. What part of Georgia? I'm doing good. Julie, how about you?
Like,
what's up, Ignite Paintball?
I mean, if you
Bands
like $500
make her dance.
Extra,
like it up, yes.
$300,
I got 15 people watching. I got 5 likes. 14 people watching.
Let's say if I had $500 to buy a paintball gun.
Here's Brad. We're gonna keep watching Brad. You won the PB Rule of My Life shirt? Awesome.
Brand new G-Techs.
What's up? What's up, Crippling Depression?
McGregor, Mayweather, we talked about this last time.
Sizing, what do I think the next groundbreaking technology for paintball that will revolutionize the sport?
I would be very shocked if Conor McGregor...
I would love to see is all electronic paintball markers without tanks at all. Like airsoft?
Raymond, yeah, you can't
I've been good, Nephew Corwin.
I'm with you, dude.
2 streams at once, yeah. Deuces, that's how we roll. Look at all that. Now this, I just sold a kayak to a friend of mine. Kelly, if you're listening to this on your way back to Sacramento, have a good one. I missed my kayak already.
Camera equipment. Going to World Cup, I have this big...
Dixie Boy Daniel, where in Georgia? Well, you said in the middle of nowhere, but where exactly? I know a little bit about Georgia.
I need to buy more memory cards. I need to buy new
this
batteries.
neck is sagging. It looks like it is, but this is like a widescreen, so like it kind of distorts.
I'm taking
everything, so it makes my beard look really small.
We're taking this one, taking the shotgun mic, taking
that would be awesome, Ryan, without a tank, just electronic. I mean, you'd probably go back to the old days where they had gas through stock.
Interview,
or something kind of like this that you can stick there.
RE50B.
So,
anyway, guys, okay.
They're talking about Conor McGregor and stuff.
You guys stay in the chat if you want and chit-chat about McGregor Mayweather. If not,
Hunter, all right.
Jake's stream. He's giving away some Exalt stuff. Go check that out.
Hey, appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm really glad Brad does this. I really appreciate Brad. He's got 12,000 subscribers. Evolt, I don't know where that is. I've been to Rome, Georgia. You won't be here Tuesday and Thursday next week. You're going to Paris Island for a week. That's not cool at all, Ryan Fitzgerald. Crippling, yes. I have lived in Florida. I lived in Pensacola for about 2 years. Gus Bus Bustos. So there's a paintball field that's open in my area. Any tips for it? Be more specific, and maybe I'll be able to help you out. The neck is sagging. Yeah, it is. I've worn this shirt a lot. It's a fish shirt. I've worn this a lot. So Gus Bus, yeah, give me some more information, and hopefully I'll be able to get that. That would be so much better and lighter. Yeah. Hey, look at that. That's my light. Anybody know what that light is? What's on the light on the lamp? Remember that from last time? What's up, Carl Owens? McGregor is going to destroy Mayweather. Ignite. I don't see it really at all. I don't see him landing more than 2 punches. What am I giving away? I'm giving away at least an Exalt. What is it? Lanyard. You are getting sleepy. So, your paintball. Where are you from, buddy? Anthony. Giving away stuff tonight? Yes, I am. Can you get some Dice CG? I will give you a look at some Dice CG. Look at that. Unopened, in the box, Dice CG. Stinks like catfish bait. What's going on, Ramon Ruiz? If that Corwin guy wins, Jake has $5 going his way. That would be awesome. Evil is what I'm talking about. Skylar Gravitier. Oh, the no tank Evil. Okay. Reese Riker, Dangerous Power G5 versus Ether 2. Ether 2 all day, every day, all night, every night, twice on Sundays. Where you from, Reese Riker? Corey Haig, I'm going to say. Haig. Let me know which way that's pronounced and where you're from, Corey. Yeah, if you ask a question and you're new, please put, hey, I'm from Panama. I'm from Yugoslavia, wherever you live, what country or state or even city and state. Because I just like to get in a feel of where everybody's watching from. So, recently got a job as a gun tech, Corey says. Can't seem to fix all the 98 customs that sputter. I have changed the sear springs, the sears themselves, and the rear bolt. What else could be causing the issue? It might be like a buildup of paint or just sludge on the inside. Give it a really, really good cleaning. Lube up the bolt and everything. Try that. And also what I do is I'll take some of the Gold Cup oil and put 2 or 3 drops in the ASA. So, trying to find a marker. I don't have a marker here. Not one that's put together and has an ASA. Anyway, most ASAs these days will come off the bottom of here. Something kind of like this. So that's where you screw your tank into. Now, on most non-electronic markers, I'll take my marker, turn it up like this, 2 drops inside the ASA, take the barrel off the tank, screw the tank on, take an old rag or towel, and then shoot the marker 15, 20 times into it. That seems to lubricate up the marker pretty much. Tippmans and spiders, that's all you got to do with those. Phase Mouse just got out of work. What's up, Snowcat? Any G-Techs? Ramon asked. I don't know. I hadn't been at the store in a while. Brett Linder, where are you from, buddy? What electronic marker would you use for Woods Ball if you had 0 interest in Speedball? Dangerous Power E1? Not at all. I would not get the Dangerous Power marker. I just wouldn't. I would get either a G-Tech, let's see, an old Smart Parts Ion, an autococker. Maybe not an autococker, because if you're newer to paintball, you don't want to mess with autocockers. That's what all these parts are. These are all autococker parts, and they're a pain in the butt. But anyway, electronic marker, you can get like, well, I mean, I've got a Carnivore autococker that's electronic. It's freaking amazing. But it also depends on your budget. So Brett, if you will tell me where you're from and what your budget is and remind me electronic marker for Woods Ball, I'll answer that. Skylar's finally home and Lux Ice is amazing, awesome. Yes, Daniel, Dixie Boy Daniel, we got that. Chick-fil-A cup, that's right. Chick-fil-A cup is what's on my light. Because my light is here and it would just be really bright. So I just stick a cup right there. And it's like a softbox. Shout out to Ontario. What's up, Ontario? Hey, David Hurley. People watching equals likes. Exactly. Hey, I got 51 people watching. I got 21 live thumbs ups. I want to get to 40 thumbs up in the next 30 seconds. Chick Gillay. Cool, your paintball. Muscle versus Tuners. McGregor is going to win. Mayweather is trash. I don't like Mayweather, but I think he's going to freaking dominate. Because, I mean, if Manny Pacquiao, who's one of the best boxers and one of the fastest boxers in that time, in that weight division, if he can't do it, I don't see Conor McGregor doing it. Now, if it was an MMA fight, Conor McGregor would beat the living crap out of him. It would not be close. Oh, yeah, Ryan, the fight is going to be hyped up. It's going to be boring, boring, boring. Dixie Boy Daniel is 13 years old. You and your buddy in a paintball store for me and my friends. Are your friends and you opening a paintball store? Not sure. Super Fat wants Mayweather win just to witness the weeks of butt hurt. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, that's bullcrap. Yeah. Corwin, it's 11:40 and I open at 6:30. Just have to stay up for my Uncle Jake, man. Thanks, nephew Corwin. I want that die CG. Your paintball, yeah, that die CG. I will sell this die CG. Shipped. $40 a bag. I opened a bag of this, not of mine, but a buddy of mine actually got some, and yeah, it shot freaking amazingly well. It stinks real bad. Electro Woods Ball gun, G-Tech, yes, it's a very good one. Die CG is old paint. It's probably about 4 or 5 years old. 4 years old. They hadn't made it in 3 or 4 years at least, and it was amazing. It was amazing paint. 1,000 subs, a marker giveaway. Andrew, you give me your marker and I will give it away when I get 1,000 subs. But I'm actually thinking about doing something like that. So, anyone want an E-Tech with a rotor? Yes, Roberto, send it to me. I'll give it away. Benny Games, McGregor's really smart because he's just hyping up a bunch, saying a bunch of crap to get a bunch of money for the fight, but Mayweather's going to win by far. Yeah, I mean, they're friends. They act like they hate each other, but from what I read, they rode on a private plane together to England to do this press conference where they act like they hate each other. What am I giving away? First, Mauricioist. Where are you from, Mauricioist? Owned a paintball store at 13. Awesome, Daniel. My brother opened a paintball field when he was 15. Dye's old godlike paint. Yes, this Dye CG is ridiculously good paint. It's like Hellfire and Carnage Rip and 5-Star, and they all had a baby, and it was like the best baby ever. Ether 2 is a beast. Yeah, it's a really good marker. I'm just not a big fan of it. And your paintball, where are you from, buddy? Rowdy Goose, where are you from? Phoenix versus Blitz 3. I'd save up some money and get excuse me, get a mini GS. It's $300, so it's about twice the price. But I'd probably see. I'm not a huge fan of either of those markers. For the price, they're not bad, but they're not just that great. StiveMo01. I'm going to say Steve, Missouri, 01. Jake the Snake. Where are you from, Steve Mo? Zach McDonald, vanilla or chocolate ice cream? Vanilla ice cream, but with my favorite, like if I was going to have a dessert, strawberry shortcake is like with fresh strawberries and good Cool Whip and good vanilla ice cream. It's amazing. But I get chocolate and actually Nestle Quick powder that you make chocolate milk with. Put like a tablespoon or teaspoon on your vanilla ice cream. Let it, and I like setting my ice cream out for about 10 minutes. Let it get a little bit soft, and then you can stir it up, and it almost tastes chocolate, but it has the gritty kind of texture from the Nestle, from the Quick. So yeah, Nestle Quick. It has the rabbit, and all that stuff. Dynasty, Florida shout out. Living in Florida here. Love it here. Where do you live, Dynasty? Left Nuts in Iowa. I've already shouted out Ontario, so there you go. David Hurley, hey, I'm new to your channel. Thank you, David Hurley. I appreciate you. Mexican here, Mauricioist. Okay, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They had the 1988 Olympics in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It was a beautiful time for the Winter Olympics up there, eh? Oklahoma, where in Oklahoma? I used to live in Oklahoma City. I've lived just about everywhere. Yes, Snowcat, everyone go subscribe to Jake. K owned a Primo. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to think you're talking about the Proto Primo. It's a very good hopper for $15. It's really nice. Axe 2 and Ether 2, I'm watching up in Canada, eh? Okay, Penguin Boy, eh? Penguin Boy, I take the Axe 2, eh? Axe 2.0. That's my opinion. Ignite Paintball's in Maryland. Are you a Washington Redskins fan, Ignite Paintball? I am. Are you bringing anything for sale to Fatal? I'm not sure. Axe Pro versus 160R from Pennsylvania. That's a good question. I would probably go with a 160R. But the Axe Pro is a fantastic marker. Kite, Georgia. I'm not exactly sure where that is. Cat or dog? Dog. Screw cats. Dom, yeah, we're in Pennsylvania. At Dom 160R, Oklahoma. David Hurley, Missouri, by the way. Where in Missouri? I used to live in Missouri. Dom, Erie, Pennsylvania. I've never lived in Erie, Pennsylvania, but I've been through there. It was really gray. But it was like November, maybe December, and yeah. Ben Sroka, do you know what are some websites where I can buy new paintball stuff from stores? I don't want to buy from ANS or Amazon. There are no stores within an hour of me. I don't want to support big stores. Black Friday Paintball and NorCal Paintball. We don't have a whole lot of stuff on our website right now, but we're working on that. And here is the link for NorCal Paintball Store. We've only got like 6 items on there, but you could always send us a message, a text, or an email. Say, hey, do you have this? We can always get that stuff to you. Or Black Friday Paintball. I'm not sure the website. I think it's blackfridaypaintball.com. But win the giveaway. Just came here for free stuff. Sweet, Brad Johnson. I will give it away as soon as you leave. Hey, I'm like 7 minutes behind. Outright out of Philadelphia. I'm going to skip, guys. I got to skip some. Holy crap, I'm way behind. Irvine, California is where Victor Vasquez is. Black Friday Paintball, I already put that. Carl plays at Wacky Warriors in St. Louis on Extreme Paintball. That's over in Millstadt, Illinois. Near Joplin, south of Springfield. Man, I've been over that area a lot of times. You got some good paintball fields. There's, I think, Owen's Outpost, or maybe just Outpost is still around. So, I have Crippling. Jake, I'm going to be honest, I just subscribed to first because you're a moderator in Brad's stream, but I found one of the best paintball channels. Man, Crippling Depression, I appreciate that. Ignite Paintball, I'm about to ban you. Saying the Ravens are so much better than the Redskins? They are. We hadn't been good since like 96, but we had one season where we won the NFC East, NFC least. So, Antarctica all the way, love my country, sweet. New York City, I liked everything live stream, awesome. Canada did have Skyball in Toronto. That was awesome. Shout out Pensacola. I love Pensacola, all my peeps down there. Facebook or PB Nation. I never get on PB Nation. I'm assuming Jack is answering a question. Appreciate that. So I think we're pretty much caught up. Your paintball's in Houston. Stanley Maestas, how about regular guns? What about regular guns? Dixie Boy Daniel, I have a couple guns for sale, and the NorCal Paintball Store will also have used markers for sale, so that's pretty cool. Do I have any? I've got a couple Phantoms that are both at NorCal Paintball Store right now, and I've got my Carnivore. Live on the beach near the Space Center. Awesome. That must be nice. Down in Cape Canaveral. So I lived up in the northwest in the Panhandle, which Florida is really crazy. Like in America, if you go from like New York and you go south, you get more southern. Well, in Florida, if you start at the Panhandle and the Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia border, the further south you go, the more Yankee you get. It's just weird. So if you start in Miami, it's like a lot of Yankees because they come down and they live there. Further north you go, the more redneck you get. Okay, someone banned Uno. Yeah, he's an idiot. Just one second, I gotta kick this guy out. Oh no, yeah, you've been blocked. Guys, this is just a fun place to chill, hang out. If you don't like it, there's no sense in coming in and cussing and starting a bunch of crap. So let's try not to cuss. I cuss every once in a while. I don't think it's the best thing that I do, but around here we got kids, we got adults, we got all kinds of people. So just be nice to each other. Lux versus Die, the fight for second place. Quite possibly. Jack Lucas, that's a good question. I think if the Lux was more efficient, it might be the best gun on the market. But it's not very efficient. So unless you're playing the front, if you're playing speedball, you need to be a snake player, pretty much, or you're going to run out of air a lot of times. Snowcat, I have heard of Black Ops Paintball, but I'm not sure about it. Mad Hexer, you move so much it's hard to find quality fields every 6 months. Are you in the military, Mad Hexer? Do I know of any good stores in Florida? As crippling depression? No. And when I lived in Pensacola, I looked and looked and looked, and there was not one. Thanks, Julie. Says I'm one of the best PB channels. I appreciate it. Shout out GB. What up, Green Bay? It's Gulf Breeze. Snowcat lives right outside of Pensacola in Gulf Breeze, Florida, which is a suburb essentially of. It's beautiful down there, except for it's a speed trap. It's like 25 miles an hour. You better go about 23. Sizek would like to see a mask with a walkie-talkie in it, but still keep that under $100 price, you know, for scenario games and huge fields. Yeah, that'd be cool. Favorite ice cream? My favorite ice cream, probably mint chocolate chip. Corwin, actually, there's this new place called like Baja Fresh or Baja Juice or something. They have juice and smoothies and ice cream, and it's all these different brands, and it's all in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm like, what is this one? And I still don't know what the one that I get is, but they explained it. It's like chocolatey looking and had some red in it, and they said it's kind of like a Twinkie that's been shredded and just like minced and like tiny little spots of it and covered in chocolate, and it's really good. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Go Rockets. Brett Linder from Old Tapan. Paintball Zone North, I don't know where that is. Your paintball. David Hurley, I've been to D-Day a few times. Awesome. I was at the second D-Day game. They had 317 people. It was just ridiculous. You think there'll be a lot of people making 3D printed bodies for the Etha 2? Liam Lynch. That is one of the main drawing points of the Etha 2, in my opinion. You can make anything as long as it fits on there. Like EMC had the rail kit that would fit on the regular Etha. It's like $80, and it made it look really cool and tactical. But you got one look with the 3D printed bodies that you can make, and like Planet Eclipse released all the files so you can make all the fittings and whatever if you know how to do it. So, yes, Jack Lucas, that is right. Corwin, if you want to save your paint and let it last for a long time, or at least a month or two, keep it in a cool, dry place. Rotate. You don't want it to be too cool. About 70 degrees is what I like to do. Room temperature, if you can walk around in a t-shirt and shorts, perfect. And then you're going to flip it. So, like, with this, you can just kind of lay it down because it's in bags. But, like, if this was a box and you had it here, after a week, there, another week, there, another week there, another week there, another week there. Just kind of flip it around so that all the pressure isn't pushing down on one row of paintballs. So Brett Linder is from northern New Jersey, wants to spend around $200 new or used for Woods Ball electronic markers. Autocockers don't intimidate me. Well, you're probably not going to find an electronic autococker for $200. I would go with a used Mini. You can probably get a used axe for $225 or so. Because the brand new axe is $425, the 2.0. But yeah, I'd go with probably a used Mini or an older Ego, or an Ego. Yeah, like an Ego, probably in 7 or 8. You could probably get for a couple $300. Julie was reporting all his messages. Okay, PB Noden, any good fields in Ohio? I'm from London, Ontario. I'm sure there are, but I don't know where any are, because I've only driven through Ohio a couple times. I like the cat on NorCal's homepage, Ignite Paintball. Well, that cat is a huge Washington Redskins fan and eats Baltimore Ravens. No, that's Sarah. She's a Mancoon, part Mancoon. My brother and his wife, they own NorCal Paintball Store, and about 3 years ago, Ben was my brother. Ben was at Jack in the Box, and he saw this cat, and he stops, and the cat meows at him, and he's like, hey, you wanted a chicken sandwich. So he bought a chicken sandwich for the cat. She jumped in the car. They took her to the vet to make sure she was healthy and see if she was chipped. She was chipped, and they tried to contact the people, and 3 years later, she is the shop cat. She owns the store. Hunter Coons is 14 in Saratoga, New York. Saratoga is one place that I have not been that I would love to go, because this band right here plays at SPAC, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center, and every time they do, they put on amazing shows. So if you get a chance to see Fish at Saratoga, go. Sorry, I was eating Chick-fil-A. Well, whoa, that's like the light. There's Chick-fil-A right there. I love Chick-fil-A. If I'm eating fast food, I'd rather have Chick-fil-A than anything else. In fact, I've got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich coming to me. So I will probably go that tomorrow for lunch, if I get time. NorCal, East Contra. Okay, that's where Jack is from. Lost Gemini 2000, where are you from? Hi, Jake, just subscribed, found you through Brad's channel. Jake, will I notice the difference getting into G-Tech? You have a Mini now. Yes, you will notice a difference. The G-Tech's going to be longer, it's going to be stretched out. It's a better marker. The Mini is a fantastic marker for the price, but the G-Tech, especially like the G-Tech 160R, you'll notice a big difference. Ryan doesn't like dye guns. They look too big and heavy. They can, especially the older ones like the DN12s and before. But yeah, Lost Gemini, please tell me where you're from. Muscle versus Turner's, like how Jake has more subs than Black Friday Paintball. Yeah, but Black Friday Paintball doesn't do really any live stuff. They rely on being a fantastic store with fantastic customer service. And Junior Brown used to play on a professional team up in this area called Excessive. You might have heard of them. They were pretty much one of the top 2 or 3 teams for about 5 or 6 straight years. Carl Owens, what are my thoughts on the LVR? It's like a rotor. It might not be made out of exactly the same materials. It might be. I don't know what material it is. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's quite as sturdy, but it feels pretty darn sturdy. If you like the rotor, for $100 you're gonna like the LTR. It doesn't have the two little windows. It opens up the same way. I think it's got the same engine and same gear drive and all that kind of stuff. Are very similar. Who's here from Houston? There are a couple people from Houston. Ever been to Central Florida, Orlando area? I have, but I have not been to play paintball. Hello, Cameron Clark. Sizik, yes, okay. Do I like Jamba Juice? Stanley asks. I was actually going to go to Jamba Juice with a couple buddies of mine yesterday, and instead we went to Chick-fil-A, or the day before yesterday, because I had a couple coupons, and I was like, hey, let's get free sandwiches. Shrub Assassin loves the connection to old school paintball. I have in a lot of my videos. Thank you very much. Sizik has a place called The Yard, and it's an awesome milkshake place. Milkshakes are good. They bring all the boys to the yard sometimes. That's what I hear. David, have I been to the Bunker or Paintball Ridge? Where are those, David? Zucchini, black or pinto beans, you both mixed up on tacos. Actually, I put a lot of beans in my chili. I like beans. I think you need to have beans in your chili. Andre Newens, yes, if you die before you wake, feed Jake. That song, I hated that song in high school because everybody would say that. And now you can be like, oh, hey, I remember that song. But back then, like the same people would say, hey, feed Jake, over and over and over. It's like, yeah, you said that 12 times a day. But no, that's a good reference. Julie has a journal full of paintball ideas. One of them has a mask with a walkie-talkie in it, and much, much more. Sweet. Mad Hacks are just asking because the guy got banned. Yeah, he came and said a whole lot of stuff, and I just don't like it. Actually, PB Noden, if I shave my beard, all under here is all wrinkled. So, I'm only 29 years old. Okay, I'm 18. Let's let them catch up, yes. Shenandoah Valley is gorgeous. Best gun in 200 to 250 range, maybe even less. Probably many, yeah. Any old guns for sale? 49. I'm going to skip a whole bunch. I hate skipping, guys. A chronograph in the gun, that would be pretty cool. They had that in the, what loader was that? I think GI Sports had a loader that had a chronograph in it. So people are saying new gun extravaganza over World Cup. Probably so. Garrett, I don't know about Game of Games 4 patches. They should be in anytime. Lost Gemini from Southern California. That's awesome. I was down there in September to play the Cave Nations. Hopefully I'll be going back, but I'm not sure. Jason does a lot of teching on guns for your local store. Any tips on getting certified to do warranty work? You need to contact the actual companies and ask them if they've got a need for somebody in your area, first of all, and then probably have to go to one of their clinics or something where they teach you how to do it. Mini GS or Ether 2, or Ether 2 is just better overall. I really like the Mini GS. I'm sure the Ether 2 is probably better, but it's an extra 33% because the Mini GS is $300 and then it's another $100. So Paintball Ridge is in Joplin, says David Hurley. The Bunker is in Quapaw, Oklahoma. Okay, I've heard of them, but I've never been to them. 53 likes. It says 52, but just one popped up right before then. GI LVR, we've talked about that. Or, yeah, GI LVR, no. LVL. I've not used one, but was it Machine that had the loader with the chrono? Yeah. Eclipse told me they were releasing the CS2 after World Cup. Corwin, your brother's friend, said he'd sell you a Proto Rail 2015 or 16 for $200 and $250 with a hopper. The hopper feed, so not a gravity fed. Just not sure which one it is. You could probably get that deal pretty much anywhere. It's not a horrible deal if it's in good condition, but okay. Brett Linder, stream your stream lag $200 woods ball markers. I would go with the used Mini GS or used Mini, or even a used axe. LTR Dynasty, is LTR on a G-Tech efficient in your opinion? Well, I mean, LTR is just a hopper, so it's not really going to be efficient. But I mean, it's going to feed exactly like it would on pretty much any other marker. Snowcat, what's my favorite Empire marker? I like the original Vanquish, or the 1.5, because all the change in it was essentially eye covers. Ether 2 is the best intermediate gun, no doubt about it. Yeah, that or the Axe 2.0. I prefer the Axe, but I just like the way it feels in my hands. So, a lens that is prescription. Yeah, but then when you're sitting and the lenses are this far away, it can really be a pain. Yes, the giveaway is tonight. In fact, do not type anything before I type go. But you're going to, I should have had this ready. New window. Because, well, how many do I have? I got 700. Yeah. So randomizer. I'm going to give away tonight. Yes. What was Shane Pastana's nickname? No. I'm going to ask the questions. Any used good pumps for sale? Yes, there are a couple, there are at least 4 Phantoms on the wall. I think there's an autococker. LV Logs made it. Vlogs, I'm sorry, LK Vlogs, I always say LV. How much is mini games, any GS? They're really not that bad as far as being small and you being a bigger guy. That's not a big deal. Carl Owens, all you care about is the Bob Long Field 1 Force. I cannot wait for that thing to come out. So, random list. Do you ever sell your own guns that you're trying to hustle for your Jeep? I've not sold them all. I did sell a kayak today, and I'm about, just with that, probably 50% on the way there. Okay, so there we go. I am going to... What if companies include a pump kit with their guns? That'd be cool. Yeah, you can... This question is good for anybody. What was... Or actually, anybody who wants to be a part of this, don't ask any questions. Don't anybody ask any questions for 30 seconds after I say go. Because I want to be able to copy and paste into this randomizer and give away this deal. So, just type in your entire email address, because that's how I'm going to contact you. Email address. After I say go, type your email address. Hello, Diarco. So I'm going to repeat this. So I greeted you. Awesome. When you see me type go, type your email address. And I will try to get all these. There we go. Okay. Now I'm not going to read you guys out. I'm just going to... A lot of people wanting some free stuff. I don't blame you, because I'd be typing my name too. I'm not eligible. That makes me sad. Actually, I will read them out. Vladimir Bond, Shrub Assassin, Julie, D-Fay98. I really need to have somebody else doing this. Corwin. What's up, buddy? Daryl. Where did we go? Orange team. He's gone. So, yeah, he's an idiot. Guys, this is a family deal, so just stop putting stupid... Holy crap. It's a lot of people. All right, there we go. Daryl Sample. Hey, my moderators, if you see people posting stuff about it should not be on here, delete it. If it's sexual or racist, just ban them. Okay, so that was Daryl and David Hurley and LK Vlogs. Snowcat. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and so nothing after this. Stop. Nothing after that gets in. Where we go? Snowcat, the narrator. Robbie Lanier. Garrett. Everybody still with me? Victor. Victor Vasquez. Well, this is taking longer than I thought. I didn't realize there were this many people who wanted free stuff. So somebody, yeah, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. It's going to take me a minute. And you have to be present during the drawing to win. So don't just go, okay, he's going to contact me and tell me you won. If you don't reply, yes, I won, or that's me. If you don't make a reply tonight, there is no giveaway for you. So where we go? Brett, Roberto, Ignite Paintball, Jason McCoy, Jason Cowell. What's up, Jason Cowell? I hadn't talked to you in a while, buddy. Zach McDonald. Golly. Ben Soroka. Jack Lucas. Jack was the winner last time, and you should be getting that in the mail any day soon. I went and was in my car, and I saw it tonight, so I have not mailed that out. But, whew. Anthony Harrow, left nut. Matt Haxer, your stream must be behind. Let's see. Your paintball. You are in the drawing. I think, Brett, you've already been in there. So, Mad Entertainment. Yeah, one per person, guys. Please don't enter your email 2 or 3 times. So, Marcus, you're in there. Carl Owens. I'm getting closer to getting this thing done. Benny Games. This, Garrett Louis, is for a chance to win. There we go. We want to make sure. Last one was Ben's Loffer. See, where is Ben's Loffer? I gotta find him. Okay, Ben's Loffer. Perry, you're in. PB Noden, you're in. Your paintball, I'm pretty sure you've already been in, but I'll go ahead and we'll let you in again if you were. But I'm not going to let you in a third time. All right, so that's everybody. I'm going to go through here, see. Julie, congratulations. Everybody congratulate Julie. She's one of the new moderators. But nobody else asked. Nobody else asked. And this guy's in here all the time. Julie's always in here, and Ben, you're in here too. So Ben Soroka and Julie Cope, you two are new moderators. But nobody else asked because I'll be like, no. So, it looks like, there we go. Victor, since I brought it up, anyone going to Decay of Nations this year? It was a really good time. It's at SC Village, really fun time, about 2,000 people playing. Ben Soroka says, Brett Linder, I've only gone to hardcore paintball in Bridgewater. I'm planning on going on Target, Top Gun, or Shooters soon. All right, so now what we're going to do is I've got probably, holy crap, that's a lot of people. So I'm going to flip this around, I think. Yes. All right. So I got a whole bunch of people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to randomize, and I'm going to do it 3 times. The 3rd time. So if your name's up there the first time, if it lets me do this. So let me do something real fast. I'm going to type that. So now, if this right here, if it goes and only allows me to do one person, I'm not sure if this is going to pop up. Let's see. Might take a while. Now, if only one person's name pops up, that's who's going to win on the third time. If it lets me do 3 times. If it doesn't let me do 3 times, it's going to be the first person. So here comes the first person. This is probably not the winner. Here's it, Logan Cash 05. Okay, so you're not the winner. So I'm going to randomize again. It says Logan Cash is the deal again, so let's do it one more time. Snowcat. Oh wait, it didn't do it. Yeah, it says I've done it 3 times. So yeah, Snowcat. Snowcat 501 at Outlook. You are the winner. So, congratulations, Snowcat. All the way down in Gulf Breeze, Florida. You're going to get this. Now, when I'm about, I don't know how many people, so don't leave. Don't think, oh, because this is another giveaway. This is not coming in today, but when I hit 750 subscribers, the next show where I hit 700, so like if I hit 750 subscribers before Tuesday, then I'm giving this away Tuesday night. If I get it during my show, after Brad's like, hey, go up and subscribe, then I'll give it away Thursday. When I get 750 subscribers, I'm giving away pizza. Exalt Tech Mat. This thing is giant. Again, you can just walk around like, what's up? You want a piece of me? You want a pizza of me? So yeah, pizza mat will be given away. It's really cool. It's got the O-ring sizes, actual size and everything. You want a pizza of me? But yeah, this thing is giant. Look how big this is. That's like the biggest pizza ever. There we go. So that is bigger than the Little Caesars. That's going to be sweet though. So that's going to be 750 subscribers, so that might be next week. Everyone can be a friend and sub to Jake if not already. Yes, I appreciate it. And if you're watching, if you hadn't clicked the thumbs up, which like I haven't even done it. So there, 56 people, 56 thumbs up, man. I really do appreciate you guys. So now, am I related to Jake from State Farm? I'm not allowed to talk about that legally because I'm still under investigation for killing him. Jack Lucas, what you want for that board and how can I get it? Okay, yeah. If y'all want to do trades or something, feel free to sell markers and stuff. I don't care. If anybody's ever caught scamming somebody, which Jack, he's a good guy. Jason's a good guy. But if somebody's ever caught scamming, they will be prosecuted if at all possible. I am against scammers, so yeah. Why do people like pump better than mechanical, says Brett Linder. It's a personal preference. I prefer pump, but I also like mechanical. I've got a couple old autocockers that are in the works of being taken apart, cleaned, gotten back together. Yeah, Matt Haxer, you can use that for a yoga mat. Jason got the green one from Exalt. Awesome. The pizza mat is boneless. It is. Trivia just because. What was the name of the game that I will be going to August 13th at Paintball Jungle? How many subscribers do you need for my next giveaway? I think it's probably about 40. Yeah, don't gift. If you're doing PayPal, do not gift money. Unless you know the person and you're like, hey, because what it does, it saves them fees, but that extra $2 or $3 is probably going to be worth it and for you to be able to get your stuff back. Zach, have a good one, buddy. Talk to you later. Jack Lucas says the XL Exalt mats really make really good full desk mouse pads. Yeah, you can lay it out here. Like this is my mouse pad. Nice ninja mouse pad. But that, I could lay it over my entire desk and be like, it'd be awesome. Mad Haxer, where's the best place to find pricing on autocockers? I have 2 I need to sell. eBay and Facebook are pretty good, but I would go to a place called M. Carter Brown. Muscle and Tuners killed Jake from State Farm. That's an automatic. Like, well, he was wearing khakis all the time. It's like, Corwin has a Cronus with a Proto Primo HPA tank, upgraded to 14-inch CPU. Kind of wish I got a $200 gun so you could point me in the right direction. It should be cool. I'd get a used axe or mini. As long as they shoot, they're going to be good. Game of Games! Garrett. Yeah, I didn't hit go, but Game of Games. That's the first one I saw was Garrett. And then Jason came out with Game of Games. Game of Games is the most epic paintball ever. And hopefully it will let me post a link to it. Maybe might be too many characters. Nah, there it is. Sweet. That is the... I don't think it's the event page. I think it's just the regular Ballistic Ben's Game of Games. Awesome. Your paintball. Does anyone have a carbon fiber 68-4500 used air tank for sale? Steve Buscemi. Of course, Jake is an MCB fanboy. I actually don't get on M. Carter Brown maybe once every 3 or 4 months. I'll get on there and I'll make a post or something, but I got a gray hair. Huh, it's gone. Throw that away later. Ah, I got another one. Once I get 1,000 people, I'm going to do super chats and be like, hey, $5 super chat, I'll pull a hair out. These are just like, I need to brush my beard. I lifted up the kayak and put it up there and helped the girl who bought it, my friend Kelly, and I just kind of got, yeah. Can you put a link to autococker pricing? I'm just going to put mcarterbrown.com. I don't think that's a link. So you'll have to go on there, and it'll have all kinds of forums and stuff, and you can actually ask people. But yeah. Axe and Mini. The Axe and Mini are $300. Yeah, you can get a used Mini for about $200. I mean, less than that. You can get a used Mini for $150, $175. You can get a used Axe for $200, $225. Ignite's asking for an E-Tech 4, looking to trade or sell. They're both fantastic. It's a fantastic market, the E-Tech 4. Good paintball for the Cronus. You want a cheaper paintball. Valken Infinity, Valken Fate, GI 1-star, GI 2-star. You don't want to get a really expensive paint because it's going to be really fragile. I can't do super chats because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. So I need to get 1,000 subscribers so I can do super chats. Because I'm literally like, this is going to cost me like $3 to ship. It didn't cost me anything. Exalt was awesome and sent me a whole bunch of free stuff to ship out or to give away. But I still got to pay postage. It cost me about 50 cents for one of these. Then it costs like $2.20 something. So it's almost $3 to give something away. So yeah. I don't know who that is, Isaac. Some kind of gang. We're all against gangs. When is Game of Games 6? That will be October 8th, I believe. Julie's got to go. Have a good one. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, Game of Games 6 will be at Travis Air Force Base in Fairfield, Vacaville, Suisun City, California. Fairfield. Ben Soroka, to answer a frequently asked question, why you cannot do super jets for Jake, he has to reach 1,000. Yes. Anyone selling a 68-4500 tank? I know that NorCal Paintball Store has a lot of 68-45s. Can't go to 5. That's sad, Garrett, but we will see you at 6, hopefully. Get Jake to 1,000. Yes. Hashtag. Get Jake to 1,000. There's one of those beard hairs that fell off or got ripped out. What's a good price to buy a Black Magic autococker? Geez, looking for an answer. That's tough. Depends on condition and who you get it from, if they are willing to sell for cheap. But I mean, sometimes they go for like $400 or $500, I think. I'm not up on, there are so many different autocockers. I know the Black Magic's a good one. It's not like a Merlin or a Carnivore or something like that that's really high end, but it's still a really good one. Snowcat, legend has it that if you put one of Jake's beard hairs into a cake and that once it is baked, an Ego 11 will appear. No. a CCM will appear. Hopefully, I'm going to do that later tonight, even though I'm not going to make a cake. $227 to be exact for shipping. Yeah. Thanks, Isaac. Let's talk. Your paintball. Let's talk. Oh, sweet. I'm almost caught up. Airless markers. That would be pretty cool. I don't see how it's going to happen, but I would really like to see that. Give you $25, $30 for it. Virtue should still warranty if it doesn't work. Not sure what you're talking about. I say do away with Allen screws and go with snapping parts like the ETHA 2. Yeah, but then if you have a not so good nylon or plastic and you have those snapping parts, they can get worn out over time, and then it's not going to fit properly. I like Allen keys because I like bearing down on it. Maybe on some parts, but when you're talking about 3,000 psi going into something, or 4,500 psi, even though it's regulated down to like 800 or 400, or if you have a super low pressure like 300 or something, still you get 300, 400 pounds per square inch, and you blow that out, you can do a little bit of damage. Making all kinds of money on here tonight. Thanks, Jake. Not a problem, Jack. In the future, you change the battery in your marker, then the battery makes the bolt move. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. That's what I'm talking about, electronic, where the battery is what pushes the bolt back and forth. But I'm thinking you're going to have like some huge battery, or like, I don't know. And it might be prohibitive, and the battery's going to be expensive. Your paintball can't find you. I'm not sure who you're talking to. Hey guys, if you're talking to somebody else, just kind of like type in, like if I'm talking to Jack, I'll go, hey Jack, how's it going? And then Jack knows, oh, that's to him. And also, I mean, I'm not trying to complain or anything, but it just does make it easier if you're like Mad Haxer. He put Sizik, not sure no screws would work, blah, blah, blah. So that way, then people aren't going, hey, what are they talking about? It just makes it flow. Look at your last post. Let's see, David Hurley. What is the link to the store that has, do they have them used? We do have some used ones. I'm not sure if they're on the website yet, because we just started it and we're so busy. We've got a distribution company that delivers paint to most of the paintball stores and fields in the area, all the way up to Idaho, so like 9-10 hours away. And then we have our retail store, and now we're working on the online store. So, Sizik Chaos, backwards compatible parts would revolutionize paintball a ton. Yes. I would also like to see everybody go with one threading, and it would not be autococker. Does anybody know what threading I would go with? And I'm going to say go. That's right, the king is talking to you, Jack. Listen to Sizik. Why? Why ion or impulse? Exactly! The ion or the impulse. That is the best threading ever. I mean, it's like ching ching, boom, it's on. Autococker, you're turning that barrel like 4,700 times. I'm just surprised somebody got it that fast. I like the way y'all think. So, ion or impulse, it's got like 3 threads instead of like 47. Oh, Core, when you're trying to find minis and Axe on M. Carter Brown, yeah, they're probably not going to have too many of those because they specialize in old markers, old school pumps, and old autocockers, auto mags, stuff that's 10, 15, 20, 30 years old. Probably not going to be a lot of Axe and stuff, Axe and minis. So, autococker thread is 5 revolution, or should be. Yeah, but it just seems like it takes forever. Like if you've got a barrel break and you don't have a poppet valve marker where you can take the bolt out and just shove your squeegee down the back of it. Because I don't like taking my squeegee and pushing it down the barrel, even though I use the Barrel Made, which got one right here. Okay, so got the Barrel Made. This one is old and the little nub has pulled off. But I never, like if this is a barrel, I never take this and shove this down there. First, I take it on this way, push a little rubber end down, and then pull it out, because when it does, it flattens, and it actually squeegees the barrel out. Then I'll do that and take this mainly in the staging area. I hardly ever use the swab part other than in the staging area or at my house. But yeah, these things are great. These are the Exalt barrel maids, or this could be a GI barrel made, or it could be an Empire barrel made. They're all, I think, made in the exact same factory. But yeah, like these, I don't like these. I picked this up. This is a Virtue, some kind of, but yeah. I'm not a big fan of these because it doesn't squeegee it out. It's going to just smear paint. It will get most of the paint out, but yeah, it's going to smear a lot of paint. How many turns is Ion? It's like 2 or 3 for the Mad Haxer. 2 or 3 turns for the Ion threading. And it's the from what I've been told, I'm not a physicist, I'm not a scientist, I've never built a barrel or anything, but what I've been told is the wider, not the wider the thread is, like a Tippmann 98's a little too much, but it still holds in there really well. But if there's a certain sweet spot, and the Ion barrel threading is a little bit wider than the autococker, and it really grips. And you don't, like I had a Bob Long Victus. The only thing I didn't like about it, I'd start, and the barrel would kind of wiggle loose a little bit. I mean, I'm cranking it down, putting an O-ring in there, cranking it down, trying to make it stay, and almost every day I have to tighten it a little bit. With an Ion barrel, never have to do that. Okay, use tank hidden on there yet? Okay, Dynasty, good night. Have a good one. Appreciate it. And way to be positive. Everybody be positive. What about a bolt that squeegees the breech? Not like an eye pipe, but the bolt squeegees the whole breech. Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of wear and tear on that squeegee. It's probably going to be after a case of paint. You're going to have to get a new... It's going to be like pretty much like a soft tips. But it's going to have like a ring on the outside of it, and it's going to get bolt stick. It's just, I don't know. Perry Reed, there is a short and a long thread for autococker. The new ones are like 5 turns. The old ones are like 473 turns. Mad Haxer makes sense with thread. My 97 autococker barrel loosens after a couple games. Yeah. Corwin's looking for an axe. Are the mini? What would be good place? I need to learn the websites. Haha. Corwin, email us. info@norcalpb.com. We might have, I think we do have a used mini, maybe a used axe, but I'm not sure. The soft tip, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them. You can shoot a little bit more brittle paint because when the bolt hits it, it's not hitting as hard, but man, they wear out. Just get a gun that's like a really super low pressure, like pretty much any of the new electronic markers. So, NorCal, selling me one. We can do that. Corwin, we have used tanks all the time. Sizing, mask lenses that have prescription lenses option. Yes. Now my buddy Chris, who's not on here because he's a jerk not watching this, he's got some inserts that are like sports glasses, and they have these little prongs like this on the outsides of them, and these press up, so you push those down, put them into your goggles, and you let go, and the little prongs stick up and hold them in place. But they're about an inch away from your eyes. But yeah. Old Soul. Is there anything you can do for messed up 12-gram threads on an NSG Splatmaster? I'm a little weary of shaving the plug down enough to get the good threads. Send an email to that right there with that exact stuff, and I'll get in touch with Ben. Ben would be the person. He's got 40 or 50 of those NSG Splatmasters. NSG Splatmasters was a national survival game, and although he even has the original holsters, the like I guess it's Flecktarn or something. Kind of looks like the West German army stuff from like the 70s, the camo. But it says the survival game on the tag. Doesn't say paintball because it was not called paintball. There's a mini on ballistic bins. Awesome. 60 likes. Can we get 65? Can we get 70? Come on, Jason. Don't shoot for those stars. You don't. If you want to reach the moon, you got to shoot for the stars. Come on, man. Cronus is great, but an A5 is the same performance and more upgradability. Yes. The Cronus is actually a really good marker for about $100. It's not, the Model 98 is the same performance. A5 is a more performance, is a higher performance marker, and especially with the cyclone feed and everything. But you don't want to use, in the cyclone feed, you don't want to use like GI 5-star, you don't want to use those $75 paints because it's just going to spin it and chop it up. Now, you can get the soft paddles. Tect or Tech T has them, TECHT, and Rap4 makes some. But we've got some that actually I was taking pictures of today to put onto our website. We've got the soft paddles. So if you need soft paddles or parts for an A5, contact us. We've got all kinds of stuff for A5s, X7s, all kinds of Tippmann parts. That's NorCal Paintball Store or ballisticbins.com. They're just not on the website yet. Sizik says, I like having the tank because it just gotten used to it and it feels right to use the tank. Think about it, try running to your house with a gun but no tank. It feels weird. Yeah, but if you had a gas-through stock, or not a gas-through because you wouldn't need it then, but the old gas-through like T-stocks that they had on like Phantoms especially, and I mean, a lot of people still run those. They're really awesome, and they put it right there and it's super light. So, what's the best upgrade for an A5 because that is what you have? David Hurley. I would get a barrel would be the number one thing. The soft paddles are pretty cool because you can shoot more brittle paint. But I would say a barrel is the number one thing I would upgrade. And then either like a response trigger or if you want to go with an E-grip. The E-grip is electronic grip, pretty much turns it into pretty much an X7. Best way to get rid of the fart on an autococker pump. You kind of have to time it a little bit. But yeah, Perry, that's exactly what it sounds like. But it kind of got a weird. It's hard to make it up. Paint Slinger 104, what's up? But yeah, just you have to time it. There's a lug. I think it's 3/8 or 2/16 or 94/6 or something. I don't have a clue. But there's this hole here. You're going to screw the lug in, screw it out, and all that kind of stuff. Try that. You got to time it. And then if it's something with the pneumatics, I have no idea. Ben Soroka says A5 is good if you'll be a woods ball because it's so popular in woods ball. Cronus is good if someone wants to be reliable and then wants to upgrade soon. Yep. Sizik, here's how great ideas become products. We have to think about problems and then we have in paintball and come up with ideas to fix them. Exactly. Paint prices. What about paint prices, Ben Soroka? Jack Lucas, best upgrade A5 to autococker thread converter. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Tub of Rock tells Perry to get a CCM internals kit. That is a really good one. That's what I would do. Yeah, you can get a heavier hammer. PB will dry my bank account out. Yeah, Corwin, it's done that to a lot of people. Sizik, go to the Bob Long route and make the spool engine and poppet engine to fit in the same gun. I do like that a lot. I really like that. For me, PB Noden, I like woods ball, but I'll play speedball any day. David Hurley, what barrel would I recommend for a barrel for an A5 around 25 to 30 bucks? I'd bump that up to about 40 and get a CP barrel, new. Or you can probably find used barrels, either CPs or J&J makes really good barrels. Dye makes good barrels. Deadly Winds. You can get most of those for probably $40, $50 used. Just make sure they're not scratched up on the inside and the threads aren't all gunked up. Snowcat was thinking about getting EBS. Any big cons that I might know? I had EBSs for about 6 months and absolutely loved them. The best visibility of any goggle I've ever put on my face. They were a little bit loud though. They were kind of. I had plenty of room to breathe, but it just echoed back to me, and then in the ears, whenever someone's yelling, I would have to bend the ear out sometime. Other than that, freaking amazing. Sizik asks about common problems we all face. Paint prices are not a problem, though. Paint's cheap compared to what it used to be. Let's see. Corwin says, cheapest paint in my home field is GI Sports Custom Blend, and it's $55 for $2,000, and that's the price. That's what the manufacturer's price is on the custom blend. So that's not a bad price at all. You're going to find that same price in the store. Matt Haxer says, paint price is not changing because nobody's changed the manufacturing process to make it cheaper. Yes, actually they do. They change the manufacturing and they jump from factory to factory, and that's why you get inconsistencies in paint sometimes. Now, I don't know the last time they did it, but there have been many times paint companies have gone, ooh, we can make this for 11 cents cheaper somewhere else. Let's do that. And then it's not the exact same formula, and it gets all screwed up. Did they cancel New World? No, not that I've heard. Shrub Assassin. Sizik, if we have a mass that gets crazy bounces, why can't we make hoppers out of similar material? They did, but they got banned. They didn't really, not as similar. It wasn't nearly as soft as like a flex bottom, but yeah. We don't have any barrels, David, right now for an A5 on the website, but we do have them at the store. New World is good paint. I like it. It shoots pretty straight, and it's a little hard, but it's made for specifically with MagFed in mind. Not specifically designed only for MagFed, but it's made with those MagFed players. Yeah, Old Soul started playing when it was 125 for a case. Yeah, when we had our field 96 to 99, our cost, we had to drive 3 hours to pick up paint, and then our cost on paint was $85 a case, and we were a field. So, yeah, I'm not complaining too much about $40 field paint or $60 field paint if it's good paint at all. Yeah, Old Soul, 25 cents a ball in the beginning. Actually, my brother, the most he ever paid, 10-round tubes. You got to keep the 10-round tube, but it was an Army surplus store, and it was $5. So yeah, let's see. I skipped Paint Slinger. Can't wait till next weekend. Game O' Games. I can't wait either. It's gonna be awesome. Game of Games is legit. Oh, I cannot wait. How long, Mad Entertainment? How long did it take before I got comfortable in front of the camera? What camera? Holy crap, people are out there? Oops. I didn't... Okay. I didn't know there were people out there. I thought this was just bots. I thought this was all these girls, these hot chicks who add me on Facebook every day. Like, they know me and they have no friends. Anybody get those people? Anybody accept the friend request? Who, be honest, say yes or no. If you accept friend request from people that you have no idea who it is, so let's see. If you accept their friend request, say yes. If not, say no. There's some people, hey, that's cool. If you say yes, you're being honest. A lot of people, I bet there's some people in here who go, no, Mad Haxer, Marbleizer was top, and Zap was producing everything long, long ago. LOL. Well, PMI, Pursuit Marketing Incorporated, that was who made RP Shearer. PMI was the distributor for RP Shearer. So RP Shearer was a company that made Marbleizer, and it was some of the best paint ever. The old All-Star, all that stuff was awesome. Need a barrel cover with Jake's face on one side and Brad's on the other side. You paid $15 for it. Well, I'd charge $25 for that. Corwin. Let's see. PB Noden says, I'm thinking about playing speedball. What gun do you recommend? PB Noden, tell me how much money you have to spend. And Mad Entertainment. I don't know. I've pretty much been comfortable. I've done radio and stuff like that, so it's not that hard. I mean, it's easier doing this and talking and answering questions because you're not thinking about it than sitting there and go, okay, I'm going to do a video on this. And then you're like, okay, this. Oh, crap, man. I forgot to say this. Like I did a deal on the Empire Vanquish GT, and I said, I think I called it the V12 or something. It's a V16. And someone pointed that out. They were nice. I mean, they weren't like, oh, you're an idiot. But, I mean, stuff like that. Oops, you can't go back and correct that. Okay, so, for business purposes, you accept them. Okay, good, Mad Entertainment. If it's on Instagram and they're hot, then I say yes. Sizik. Jack Lucas is terrible behind the camera. There's a horrible review I did on your friend. Okay, on the PB friend, your paintball friend YouTube channel. Yes, I will have to check that out. Old Soul Max. Old Marbs were the bomb. That old green and black shell was awesome. Yeah, the Gator Black, and then it was so just bright green. You couldn't wipe it off. It was awesome. Forgot PMI. That's right. Yeah, PMI was awesome. 25. You pay 25? Might have to talk to Brad about that. Garrett does if it's a friend of a friend. That's legit. PB Noden 500. Now that was for a speedball gun. What all do you need? Okay, PB Noden, tell me what all you want to get for $500, and then I will tell you what I think would be a really good marker for that. Looking for an answer. My tank regulator started leaking from the holes on the side. Am I screwed? Do I need a new regulator? And do I have to rehydro tank? You don't have to rehydro tank until the tank is out of date. Your regulator from the holes on the side, like from the screw holes or from the burst disc holes, there's a good chance you'll just need to get a regulator, get your regulator rebuilt. Like we charge $10 for that, and maybe a new burst disc, which is $4.95. So you might be out $15-20, but yeah, unless it's out of date, you should not have to rehydro the tank. JT pump pistol can't go wrong for $25. Read your last comment. See, that's where I can start getting behind, because when people say read the last comment, then I start scrolling up. I'm like, light bulb went off. Imagine good hopper, Spire 3 for instance, and the top half of the hopper is the softest, like the E-Flex bottoms. Then you could get bounces. Yes, that is a very good possibility, but they would ban it immediately. So, should I go pump? How much is a decent pump gun? You can get an Azodin KP3 for I think like $280, or no, 250, around 250ish. They did away with the KP3 and now it's a KP 3.5 and it comes with a second barrel back. It was originally $229, so I think it's like about $240 or $250. That's a good one for a starter. Empire Sniper is better. A CCM, in my opinion, is the best. MVP is right up there, but those are going to be $600, $700, $800. In fact, to get a new CCM on their website, it's like $700. Most stores are going to have them for $800 to $900 because it's going to take you a long time to get them. But I love playing pump. You can get Phantoms for $200. Phantoms are great pump guns for the price. That's what I would go with. You can get used Phantoms all day long for $200 to $300. Mad Entertainment is working on that brisket, and koozies are shipped and on the way to my location and sending to you. You are the man. That's awesome. I'm getting hungry just thinking about brisket. You didn't forget, homie. I appreciate it. Sizik, I think we should have updated masks to give guys with beards more protection. My beard is my protection. Muscle versus Tuners, 568. What's your thought on the Valken code? My thought is I would get a mini GS for $50 more. Corey Haig, or Hogue. Corey, where'd you say you were from? And give me the pronunciation of your name, please. Should he buy a used Geo 3.5 with a Freak barrel kit for $650? I think that could be a good deal. 3.5 is a fantastic marker if it's in good condition. Yeah. Freak barrel kit, if it's in good condition, has all 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 inserts, whatever. The main inserts you want, 675, 677, 682, 684, 686. Anything above that, I probably wouldn't use very much, but Jason Cowell says Premium Gold was sweet paint. Use that in a lot of 24-hour games. Premium Gold was fantastic. Premium Gold was a two-tone ball. One half of the ball, the ones that we got more than any, was purple. Bright, I mean, like, freaking when you cut your arm open and the blood starts pouring out. It was like this purple. It was purple. And then the other half was gold. Not like cheap looking gold, but like it looked like it was coated in gold. Looked like it was gold plated, like 24 karat. And you shot it, it flew straight, it broke on impact, nice big splats, and good thick fill. It was really, really, really good. I like the Premium Gold. I like it a lot. Let's see. Brett Linder says, since I'm not shooting high-end tournament paint, should I get a Valken code? I'd say $50 and get a mini GS or the Valken code. Excuse me. Anthony has a KP3 fire sale. How much do you want for that KP3, Anthony? Southern Bells lives in Missouri, or played in Missouri at least. We love our codes, never an issue. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, the code's not a bad marker. I'm not saying don't get it. I would just spend 50 extra bucks and get a mini GS. That's how a man drinks water. Let's see. Mad Haxer, starting Speedball. Get an E-Flex mask. Very good. Spire. Yep. I love the Spire. DM 12 to 13 or a G-Tech or an E to 2. Yeah. Empire carbon fiber tank. I'd go with a Ninja because their regulators are the best. David Hurley has to work in 5 hours. I had no sleep. Can't believe you. Lack of commitment. You and Paint Slinger. Lack of commitment. But that's all right, guys. See you Tuesday, hopefully. Corey Howgie. Howgie? Howgie. Alberta, that's right. Okay. Snowcat, do I like cigars? Because I should send you a stick when you hit 1,000 subs. If you send me one, I won't smoke it, but I will definitely appreciate it. I used to like cigars. Every once in a while I'd smoke one maybe once every 3 or 4 months. And a friend of mine down in Destin let me hold like a $800 cigar. But I've got, y'all might hear me cough a lot, I've got COPD and asthma. And so it probably would not be the best thing for me to smoke a cigar, even though you don't inhale. But you send me a cigar, and I will definitely show people, hey, this is from Snowcat. Corwin, so back to your brother's friend's gun. Is a Proto Rail a good gun? Worth $200 anyway. It's in good condition. You said you were going to get electronic hopper with it. It wouldn't be bad, but you can get a mini GS. I like the mini better. But David Hurley, not leaving just yet. Cool. Do I like the Apex barrel? Yes, I think it's really cool and it's different. It's something that I wouldn't play with every single day, but it's pretty cool. The Apex barrel, you can twist it and slide the little slider on it and twist it and shoot and go around trees and rocks and all that kind of stuff. So Garrett says 5 KPCs versus 1 triple layered cardboard armor Geo3. I don't know. What's a KP3 go for used? The 3.5, you probably get $200 for it. That's right, I do pull a water jug out of nowhere. Bam. What hopper and tanks you get for KP3? I would get a Proto Primo for $15. And the tank, I would get like what people call a peanut tank, like a 50 or 45, 48, 50 cubic inch, 45. I'd still go with a 4,500 PSI tank myself. Unless you're playing and you're only taking like 100 paintballs out, then I'd go with like a 13 or 17 cubic inch tank that's only 3,000 PSI. No, I'd still go with, yeah, I'd go with a Ninja, either like a 45, 48, or 50 cubic inch, 4,500 PSI. Personally, I'd go with a Ninja 68 super light. That's what I have on my it's not a KP3, but that's what I have on my CCMS6, and I have a Spire on it, which is complete overkill. But yeah, I'm on my daughter's tablet. My phone died. Okay, more like how a stud drinks water. And then this is how hillbillies drink water. They just do this, and it's usually like moonshine. Mine's not. Mine's just water. Paint Slinger's gonna be in the shop tomorrow. Awesome. Mad Haxer, following Brad is rough, going to be up in 5 hours too. Yeah, it is. Jack will smoke the cigars for me. I'll even tell you how much you enjoy it. Awesome. All right, sounds good. Yeah, the COPD sucks. But what can I do? Nothing. Isaac's going to put a Camelback water bottle along with some goldfish in my pod pack next. We'll have some goldfish in your pod pack next scenario. I saw, one of the coolest things I saw, a dude had a speaker. A Bluetooth speaker that was about the same size as a pod. He had it up in his pod pack, and he's out there just dancing all kinds of music while he's playing. It was a scenario game. It was awesome. Hurry up so I can go to bed. What time am I live Tuesday? I'm going to be live pretty much every Tuesday and Thursday, 7:20 Pacific time, so California time, for 9 minutes. I'm on for like 9 minutes, and as soon as Brad's on, I'm like, everybody go watch Brad. And then I come back on right after Brad, so whatever time he finishes, usually around 8:30, 8:40, for however long. Like Tuesday was like 30 minutes. It's been an hour and 20 minutes now, 1 hour and 20 minutes exactly. So I'm going to get off here real soon. But Garrett, have a good one. Going to NorCal tomorrow for family paintball time. Woo woo! Jason Cowell used a 3-pod pack for water bottles in him. Yeah, I keep water in one of my packs, or one of my either pod holders on front of my tactical vest or in a pouch. Yeah, especially in the summertime. Stay hydrated. See, what about a mask that lets you choose how far away you want it from your face, but keep it from moving around for guys with glasses? Well, I think the push goggles have something like that. You take an Allen key and you stick it in a hole up here in the nose, and it will adjust how the fit. So, Ben Soroka says, I'm still kind of eligible for Halloween. Once I get a dyed jetpack, my Halloween costume will be me and my paintball gear, and put candy in my pods. Pretty good idea. That's a really good idea. Just don't take your marker out. A lot of people want to do that. I advise that you do not take your marker out for Halloween, because it's going to be dark, more than likely, and you could get shot. When am I going to be on Brad's channel again? That's up to Brad. If you want to see me on there, tell him. Don't go overboard. Have Jake on there, have Jake on there. But I had a good time. I think Brad had a really good time when I was on there. I'm down for it. So you live in Ontario. First, Jack, water packs are a must when reffing. Yeah, because you're out there. See, when you're out on the field, be nice to your refs. Don't shoot your refs on purpose. Tell them how much you appreciate them. You don't have to go up after every game and say, hey, buddy, thanks, man, thanks, man, thanks, man. But at the end of the day, go up and shake their hand. Give them $1 or $2. Give them $5. If you got some extra Gatorade in your cooler, take it to the ref. Not as a bribe or anything like that, but just like, hey, ref, man, appreciate you. You've been kicking butt all day long. We appreciate it. Because they've worked hard, and most of them get minimum wage. I don't know a field that pays over minimum wage for a ref. They're out there in the heat, the rain, the snow, the sleet, dealing with little kids who walk around with no barrel plugs on. Then you tell them, hey, barrel plug, whoa, they get all mad. They put up with a bunch of crap. So thank you, refs. Give them a high five, shake their hand, give them a hug, take them out to eat. You know, just be nice. Give them a couple bucks, man. Yeah, Matt Haxer, nobody's done a really good review. Well, I mean, A&S Gear, they had a review on it. They're pretty much the only people that have them. I got to use one, or not use, well, I got to wear one. I need to get a hold of Michael, see if I can do a review on them. I think I'll do that this one. I'll try to get a hold of him. At Ben, want to buy a Dinosaur pack? It's a good time. Oh, so Ontario, Eastern time would be like 4:20 whenever I come on, because it's 3 hours. So 7:20 here for my first like 9 minutes. So 7:20, 6:20, 5:20, 4:20, and then about 5:30ish your time. Do you have him on your show besides when you use the studio, which was cool, by the way? I have not. I'm sure he doesn't want to drive all the way. His studio is much nicer, so if I ever have Brad on, probably going to be at his studio. Always take stuff for the refs. That's awesome. Yeah. I try to, but a lot of times I forget. Hey, you get $1 over minimum. That's not bad at all. Size, like one field near me has garbage refs because the owner is cheap. He legit gives them a bag of paint every day they work. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't have a problem with paying your refs in paint and free play. Holla, Jose, but if you're going to give them a bag of paint, I mean, say you sell that paint for $40. That's $10 you're giving somebody. You're probably not getting good refs out of it. Bad refs will ruin a field. I'm lucky out here because the refs we have out here, they know what their job is. Now, most of the fields out here, they don't have refs, like they're not running out there and doing paint checks. They're safety advisors. They make sure you have your barrel plug on. They make sure you have your goggles on. They make sure nobody's shooting hot. make sure nobody's overshooting people. So there's not a lot of refs unless you're playing like on an actual speedball field. Then sometimes they will have a couple refs out there, especially if you have a lot of teams out there scrimmaging for an upcoming event. But most of the time, you got a ref with 10, 15 kids. All right, ready, you guys? Here's what the rule of the game is. There's where you start. No cheating. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Exactly, like Left Nut said, it's babysitting. It's safety monitoring, babysitting, and yeah. Isn't it illegal? I don't think it's illegal if they're not an actual employee. So, Old Soul, have your brother bring out some of those plastics next week. I saw the number on Facebook and got kind of jealous. Okay, real jealous. Yeah, all those old school ones. He wants to actually get them all, make sure they're all good and running, and go out and play at least one game with each one of those. We're doing a contest on our page, on our Facebook page, which let me find that real fast. If you can name all these, the 35 old school markers. You feel free to Google, do whatever you want. This is going to be one of the last things I talk about. Let me find NorCal paintball. There we go. If you guess what all 35 of them are, you get a prize. It costs $3 to enter. Half of that goes to the winners. So if you go in and say, okay, I want to buy this, and you buy this, say you buy it and it's $600. You pay for it, then you go, hey, I want to guess all 35 of those. You write down all 35 names. If you get all 35 of them right, you're the first person. You get 15%, I think it's 15% off of your entire order that you just paid for in store credit. So say you spent $600, you'd get like $90 in store credit for doing nothing. And then the money though, the $3, half of that goes to whoever, like if there's not anybody who guesses all 35. Say the one person who guesses the most gets 32 of them right. And there are 3 people who get 32. Say there's 100 people who guess, so that's $300. Half of that goes into a pool for the winners. So that'd be $150 split 3 way. That's $50 each just for guessing names of guns. The other half is going to go towards buying, like when we have our Game of Games free cookout. It's going to go to buy that. So, yeah. Let me find NorCal Paintball Store. And it's on our Facebook page. So you need to go there. Like NorCal Paintball Store. Right there. Go like it. I want to see how many likes it has. So I've only got 19 people watching right now. But let me, can't tell how many people like NorCal Paintball Store. 1,297. So we have almost 1,300 people. I want to try to get 1,300 on this video here. So, for huge scenarios, Isaac wears a light backpack because I doesn't like to throw pods and forget where they were, so I throw my empty pods in my bag. That's a good way. I also know people who take them and they'll have their pack around their waist. And they'll just put their pods in their shirt. So, but a backpack, I would rather have a backpack because then you're not doing all that. And plus, I wear a tactical vest, so it's nice and tight on me, and I don't use a lot of pods. Hey, Jason McCoy likes page NorCal Paintball Store. Awesome. Appreciate it. Any people here that still here that played lax? I did not play lacrosse, but I've shot a lot of lacrosse with my cameras. All right, Mad Entertainment, good night. Most definitely good Thursday. Thank you for your time and efforts. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate it. Anybody who can listen to me for an hour and a half almost, that'd be nice. Shoot it like it's free, Ben. Exactly. Let's see, Left Nut says, funny how we were just talking about it. I just got a text from some coach at college in Kansas, but I started school in like 2 weeks. Are you like for a scholarship for lacrosse? Awesome. Let's see, we've got 1,298 likes. 1,299. Who's going to be 1,300? Need 1,300. Need 1,300. Who's going to be 1,300? And it's loading very slowly. Very slowly. And I got 65 likes on 1,300. Who was the last person? Appreciate it. 1,300 likes. Awesome. And I got 65 likes, 66 thumbs ups on this. Appreciate it, guys. Send me, if y'all would, after this is over, maybe you can do it on here, maybe on a different deal. If there's a certain topic you want to talk about, I don't want to try to be like, okay, I'm just going to do what Brad does. But do a hashtag Jake from NorCal questions or something. I don't want it to be like questions. It'd be like question time with Brad's. Just do Jake from NorCal. Hashtag Jake from NorCal on Facebook, maybe. I don't even know how to check that stuff. But you guys, you're awesome. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to take off here. If you have something, send me an email and put Jake from NorCal in the subject line. And send it right there. If you got a question that I hadn't answered, I will do my best to try to answer it next time. So, thanks guys. Really do appreciate it. I do have an Instagram, maybe for NorCal. I don't know. I'll have to check and see. I'll work on finding that out. I think there is, but I'm not sure. See ya.